This is a $40 SDCC exclusive ALF figure from NECA. It takes an already loved figure and adds a twist that fans might be interested in. Let's talk about it. So earlier this year, NECA released the first ever ALF figure, which was an absolute hit. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I love that figure a lot. It's one of my favorite releases of 2023. In June this year, NECA announced a new set of exclusives to celebrate San Diego Comic-Con, and among those reveals was this exclusive ALF, which was a big surprise. The figure was sold at San Diego Comic-Con this year with limited quantities on their site. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to snag mine online during the 3 online launches they did, but luckily my friend Rick, aka Art with Toys, attended the show and grabbed one to add to my collection. One of the things NECA is really good at is their packaging and the overall design, and this one is pretty awesome. They've reused the format of the original release, but they've updated the graphics. The front of the box features ALF front and center in a Hawaiian shirt with his Cosmic Con badge. I love the retro galaxy style they went with too. There's a load of stars, TV scan lines for that retro feeling, and shiny accents for the silver frame and badge, mentioning the figure's exclusivity. On the flip side of the box, you'll find more shots of the action figure and a list of included accessories. Something else I enjoyed from the first release was the humorous speech bubbles, which make a return. I love that they added these because it makes the packaging feel all the more special, plus it shows off that personality that we know and love from the show. The bottom of the box makes mention of the team involved with this project, something I appreciate NECA doing for all their releases. There's also a flap that opens up to reveal another product shot of ALF and a window showcasing the actual figure. One more thing included is a backdrop, which you can remove after removing the tray, and I like that NECA includes these because these are perfect as backdrops for some toy photography if you want to do that. Seeing how this figure is the same one we got from the first release, I won't dive into full detail about it. Instead, I'll share my quick thoughts from unboxing this exclusive, but if you want to see a fully detailed review, check out the one I released a few months ago. My opinion has remained the same since I reviewed the first ALF action figure. It's the definitive version of the character. NECA nailed all aspects of the character, from the details to his lovable charm. With all this news about aliens existing, I'm hoping there's something like ALF or ET and not like this thing, because if that's the case, there's no way we're making it out of here alive. If you're an ALF fan looking for a well-made figure, get your hands on the original release because it doesn't disappoint. What sets this experience apart from the first are the exclusive accessories included. ALF is wearing a Hawaiian shirt, which he wore on several occasions in the series. It looks great with all the flowers, leaves, and buttons. There are supposed to be 3 buttons attached, but unfortunately mine fell off. In all honesty, it was a bit of a turn off, but it's nothing super glue can't fix, and hopefully this is not the case for the other copies that people got. He also comes with an attendee badge from Melmac Cosmic Con Intergalactic, a play on San Diego Comic-Con International. They even parodied the eye by using ALFs instead, which is pretty funny. The lanyard is removable from his neck so you can have a better look at it, and it does look quite nice. It is also made from a soft plastic, so it has a bit of flex to it, and the badge logo for the Cosmic Con logo is on a decal. As for the additional accessories, there are 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, the same ones we got with the first figure, and they even included the same pair of shades. The next set of accessories we have are my absolute favorite. We have a camera with the flash and strap, and it has a nice matte finish to the material. I also like the paint apps of the silver on certain parts of the camera, as well as the buckle for the strap. Thanks to the soft plastic, you can place this around his neck so that he can take some pictures around the convention floor. ALF has this massive camcorder which looks amazing. It has a matte finish to it, it has some great attention to detail, and there's even this glossy paint for the lens that adds that extra bit of shine. The next piece of tech we have is this 80s style cell phone, and I must say NECA did a solid job replicating that look of phones from that era. I definitely like the painted details they added for things like the buttons and the screen. The final accessory ALF comes with is this blue tote bag with the Cosmic Con logo on it, which is something attendees of conventions know all too well. This is what you're going to be storing all of your collectibles in that you get from the show. And this one actually fits over his shoulders, which is a nice feature. Plus, you can store some items in there, maybe like the phone or his shades. All of the accessories that we get with this figure are absolutely amazing, but as a fan of the 80s, I'm thrilled to have this retro tech in my collection of figure accessories. NECA did a phenomenal job on all of them regarding sculpting and painting. Now, if you're curious about articulation when it comes to ALF, I will touch on it just briefly. He has all the same articulation points that we saw with the original release, which makes him super posable. You can get some really fun and creative poses with this figure that are awesome if you're putting him on display or you're looking to do some toy photography. Plus, once you throw the accessories into the mix, it makes the experience way more fun. This $40 exclusive ALF figure from NECA is a genius addition to any ALF fan's collection. The figure remains the same as the initial release, featuring impressive attention to detail, while also throwing some new things into the mix. You get some cool new accessories that add some fun factor to this figure, and it's a great way to commemorate SDCC this year whether you got to attend or not. I'm sure the most important question here is, was the figure worth the $40 price tag? And in my opinion, yes. The original release cost $35, which is the starting price for most of NECA's Ultimate figures, and paying $5 more to get some new items isn't a bad deal. The only question remaining for me is what else NECA could add to their ALF lineup. Perhaps they could give us an accessory set as with some of their other licenses. We'll just have to wait and see, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this exclusive ALF figure. And if you did, what SDCC exclusive did you grab this year? By the way, the channel is vastly approaching 10,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, and I can't thank you all enough for the support in the past few weeks. As always, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Geek Effect so you don't miss out on more action figure goodness. I'll catch you all in the next one, but until then, peace out.